think Jesus transgenders himself on a number of occasions. I think if you look at the foot washing from John's Gospel.
Yes, welcome back. Recently, I came across this. University of Cambridge Dean Michael Berner has said that it is a legitimate view to believe that Jesus Christ, the Son of God, was actually transgender. His claim was made following a disagreement regarding a sermon by a research student at a university who stated that Christ had a trans body. I don't know if you have seen this. Before we go into the full analysis of this clip, let me play the video so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But before we do that, if you are not subscribed, please do that now. If possible, why not share this video? I want to know your opinion under the comment section on what you think about this clip.
I think Jesus transgenders himself on a number of occasions. I think if you look at the foot washing from John's Gospel, foot washing elsewhere in both Old and New Testament, it's consistently done by women, and yet Jesus takes that on. People often cast that as being the servant's role. It was the woman's role, and Jesus does it and becomes the woman at that point.
I don't know how you see this. This is offensive. Yes, they cannot do this to other religions. I understand why. Coming out to actually say Christians are going against these narratives because they don't understand what is going on is totally insane. Recently, we had the situation of mass shooting. Sunny Hosten of The View came out and said Jesus could have been the head leading Pride event. I don't know if you have seen this. Take a look at this video.
And someone came to that place.
And that's what's so sad. And I don't know that they hide behind religion, because I said this on this show once before. Jesus would be the Grand Marshal at the Pride Parade.
I don't mean about gay people. I mean in
that.
every argument we have.
But here's
we weaponize religion.
Here's my question.
But it's wrong.
If you're so afraid, why are you going over there?
Yeah.
If they scare you so much, leave them alone. When stuff scares me, I leave it alone. If I don't want to be bothered, I don't go there. See, that's the problem.
I don't usually like to go into talks pertaining to religion. These people hate morality. You recently saw what happened in Colorado with the mass shootings. We don't have details yet to know exactly what happened. But when you look at these people, the way they always change the narratives, they will go after Christianity for reasons I don't understand. I can conclude from what they said here that these people actually hate this group of people. Because if you don't hate them, why such statement? I don't understand. There is a full meltdown I came across. Take a look at this. This is totally insane.
Yes, sure, they have massive blame. The Republican Party is 100% guilty. They have passed over 600 laws against the LGBTQ community just since 2018. 100% guilty. If you're a Republican, you drove this hatred. You drove it. It's your fault, okay? But my point overall is, guys, it isn't just the last couple of years where they drove that hatred. My whole life, right-wing religious leaders have said, hate gay people, hate them, hate them, hate them. I'm not saying hate the sinner, but the sin, they're sinning. It is not a goddamn sin. It isn't. If it is, then eating shrimp is just as bad, and you will roast in goddamn hell for it. Did you ever hear that? No, because for God's sake, they're lying to you. Stop, people, because your leaders are hateful. They're drenched in blood. You think there's not going to be another shooting at a club or anywhere else involving LGBTQ people? You're crazy. Of course there's going to be another shooting. And of course it's going to be a right-winger. And of course it's going to be a right-winger that was taught, it's a sin, it's immoral. The people who taught you that are themselves deeply evil. And in your lingo, they're satanic.
Yes, you have seen it clear how they react to situations like this, pointing fingers at Republicans, for going against these narratives. I don't have any issues with anybody You have right to live the way you want. You have right to choose the religions you want. Be who you want to be. But taking a look at these people, they are actually going against Christianity. He made it clear. I don't know if Christianity is tolerant, you know, with people like this, because I believe with other religions, when you do things like this, immediately, you will see the consequences of what you did. Yeah, that is in relations. I don't want to call religions here because that is not my focus on this clip. I just decided to react on this clip so you can see the reality behind what is happening. If any bad thing happens, they will always point fingers. Republicans are standing up against, certain narratives, but I don't see any Republican coming forward to say, go after this person, go and attack this person. That is wrong. If I see anybody doing that, I will condemn that with all forces. Yeah. Reasons, when you have such situations, the first thing people look into, where is he? Is he belonging to this party? Is he doing this? There should be that general knowledge to always pass to people, to talk against, hateful conduct toward particular group of people. Reasons, we are one people. If you look into all the maps, like what I've studied, I realized the United States is a country where this LGBT is, in fact, is free compared to other countries, especially in Africa, where certain decisions or certain talks are not even allowed. Yeah, there is tolerance in the United States when it partake to people of this category. When he comes up with points like there is no sin of you being this, being that, or you doing this, I don't want to say anything about that. That is his opinion, going against what the Bible says or what Christianity thinks. He is against that. Yeah, I don't even know if he even reads the Bible.
That were on Jesus, and one of them was in his torso. Okay, and the argument is that because in the painting, in the depictions of one of these wounds, it looked like a vagina. Therefore, Jesus could have been transgender. Bruh, again, I'm sorry about laughing, but this argument is so ridiculous and so silly and so stupid that I can't help but laugh, as blasphemous as it is. He said that in, quote, the prayer book of Bonnie and Luxembourg from the 14th century, this side wound was isolated and takes on a decidedly vaginal appearance. I'm going to show it on the screen here.